what we're looking at here is a poor value area. So we're going to have a look at poor value area, how to play it, looking at price action as well. So the little clue that made this a good trade. Now, your poor value area comes in here. What we've got is a value area that has got no balancing out at all. Multiple prices could well be the VPOC on yesterday. So you've got about 5 or 6 prices that could quite easily have been VPOC. For me, that's showing that the market isn't sure where value is. For that reason, the market then does need to trade all the way through value to try and find out where that value is, or where generally value is. So we're going to see trade both ways. And what you can expect then is a reaction at each end of value area. Reason being, market needs to react there to get more sellers from the top back down, more buyers from the bottom back up, so they can decide where to accept value. We see it early on, the drop on the initial balance. So here's the open, there's the initial drop, drops right the way to value area low. We do then get a breakout to the downside and then a move back inside value. So this is giving you a clue already that we're going to get two-way trade in this day. We get the move back inside and then we get a break higher. Now remember, at this point, the high of the day was coming in at 12,438. So just around about yesterday's VPOC. We're not yet traded up to the top of this poor value area. So in terms of a zone to be selling, you want to be looking at poor value area up to these single prints. So you've got a zone from 12,463 to 73. And what you're looking for is a way to sell in that zone. You know, if you're selling 63s, you're giving yourself probably at least a 15 tick stop. Do you want that in the DAX? Probably not. Yes, it is a mean reversion trade. Yes, I believe it's a reasonably high probability trade, but still a 15 tick stop is quite meaty. So use a bit of price action to help us out here. First big clue that you're likely to get a decent trade on this is the fact that as we break these 38s, the move up is quite quick. So the faster a move into a level, the more likely you're going to get a reaction. So you get a quick move up, this then holds and then starts to drift back lower. But the key thing is, it's this little flick at the end. Very similar to the S&P trade we talked about the other week. It's almost an exhaustion type trade where the market runs out of buyers. You get that final flush up as the last buyers come in, don't get any further movement, and then the market comes off. So you can use that little bit of price action to perhaps finesse an entry, get a slightly better entry. So we're going to have a look at how it actually trades, and you'll be able to see for yourselves what I mean. So this is the DAX. I'm playing it slightly quicker, and this is the point where we've just broken out. We've broken above these 40s and we're now up towards 50. So remember, this value area comes in at 63. Single prints finish at 72. The bottom of single prints is 68. So they're your three areas really that you're looking for. That's still quite slow on this move up. We've sort of broken 40s. Now we get a little jump up to 58s. So you're now thinking, right, the speed's come in a little bit here. We're pushing higher, 59s. You're thinking, right, now we're getting to an area I want to sell. What's coming up? What's going to tell me that I want to have a go at selling this? Again, we've backed off, so this is where patience comes in. It'd be very easy to feel you've missed out on this trade at 60s and end up selling 55s. That then puts you in a big, big risk because your stop ultimately still above 75. So push on higher again. Keep trading 59s, keep struggling. So that's a little clue that we could get a little pop of activity because of the fact we keep holding the same prices. People are clearly selling 59s here, and you can see that. Clearly a little bit of selling. As you get the pop up, now you can start thinking about a sell. Still not going to get filled 63s and only one lot trades 62.5. So again, you're still unlikely to get filled there. This is the crucial bit now. 63s trade, 64, 5. Then you get that very quick pop to 68s. We're now in the area that you want to be selling, and this is where you can then see if we can get a trade on here. No, we can't get a trade on, unfortunately. Right. So I've just had the quick flick up. There, for some reason, I have managed to get a trade on. Just had the quick flick up, and now the market starts backing off. So you've got a couple of ways of doing this. You can either be trying to sell 68s, or you can then sell it as we come back through. Unfortunately, I've just got filled on a long position there, which is not the ideal situation. And what you're looking for is a way of getting short. So if you'd sold it where we accidentally got long, you then get the offer comes in at 30, big offer comes in at 60, so you got a bit of resistance there. And now you can sit there looking for your exits. Now, in terms of an exit, a poor value area high trade is not a trade that you're looking for a big move. All you're looking for is a reversion back to a previous area. Obvious place, those previous highs which come in at 38. So that's the area you want to be targeting. It's going to take a little bit of time, but remember, this is where we started to struggle. On that move up, we stayed around 53s up to 59s for a little while. So as you start getting through 53s, this can give you a little bit of a clue. In terms of exit prices, look at this low volume, 42s, 47s. So if you are looking to scale out a little bit earlier before holding it all the way back towards those 38s, 39s, that's your area. Just down here, 47s, and then you've got 42s as well. So they're your areas to be looking for. Here comes the first drop down. And you'd expect to see perhaps a little bit of reaction at 47 here. There you go, so that'll get you out, 47s. Are we going to get a reaction? Market's trying to bounce from 47s, 48s. And there you go, small reaction. It's not necessarily a tradable reaction, but remember, we have now got below these 53 areas as well. So as long as we can stay below there, you can still be reasonably confident that we are going to come off a little bit lower. There we go, we're trading those 46s. Now we start dropping. This is where people start giving up on it, who've been buying it on the way back down, looking for those reaction type trades. Start holding below 46. And this is where your patience and belief in what you're looking for needs to come in. Ultimately, 38s is your target. So you got to still be a little bit patient on this. It's dropped below 47. Stops still really, you need to have above 53 if you're really trying to hold this. But we're now down to 42s. You're getting a little bit of size chasing the market down. You see that 25 lot got filled twice there. Down at 42s. That for me, I think, is a reasonable chance to get out. Because you got some size that came on the offer and didn't get filled, or got filled and then broke back above, does give you the opportunity to get out. We then do have this final dip down to 40s, 39 area, and that gets you out of the trade. So the key thing with this is how you actually manage to get in at the top of the move. It's not all about just going, right, there's my level, put an offer and wait. It was about that little flick up. The market had a push, then it had that second push that still couldn't keep the market going. That's where you can sell it. Doesn't have to be at the top of the push. As the market starts dropping back down, you can then get in below 63s. You've got a stop now. You can see where the market's got to and failed at. That then gives you the place to get short. Helped out by the offer coming in at 60, which is still there. And then keep your targets in mind. Remember, this is a scalp reactionary type trade. So you're not looking for a much bigger move down the range. You're looking for a move back to a recent area of support. This still gives you a nice 25 to 30 tick winner depending upon where you manage to get in on that trade. So that's your poor value area.